Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day or date night inspired look, kind of just incorporating a neutral eye with some plum and deeper brown shades that I think is just beautiful for any occasion. And then I also have two lips for you guys as usual. So let's get started. Alright, and as you can tell, I already do have one eye done. I also have my foundation on. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have a little bit of concealer on, but as you guys know, I always go in with more concealer after I'm done with my eyeshadow to kind of fix up any darkness or any fallout that I have from my eyeshadow. And then I do have my setting powder on. I do have a foundation tutorial using the foundation I used today, the same exact routine that I did that I'll link down below. I just didn't want this video to take forever because tutorials take me a while, so I'm going to start with my Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer and just place this all over the lid. This is going to ensure our eyeshadow stays on all day, and it's going to help prevent any sort of creasing. Next, going straight into this NYC Individual Eyes palette, I'm going to actually be focusing on this palette a lot. This is where I get a lot of my shades. I'm first going to go in with this matte brown. It's just like a medium warm brown with a big blending brush. This is from RC Cosmetics. And this does not have to be clean. It can be kind of sloppy because this is just our kind of transition shade, so everything blends nicely. I will go back in with this color a couple times in the tutorial, you'll see, and it just helps blend out the color over and over and over again. And with that same palette, we're now going to take a smaller precise blending brush and this purple shade right here. This is like more of a warm purple plum. It's kind of like a raspberry plum. And I'm going to open my eyelid, place this in my natural crease, and just kind of blend upwards and down, creating a V. This is just going to deepen out the outer third and give some dimension as well as a slight pop of color. So just looking like that so far. Going back with that first blending blush and the same palette, the NYC palette, we're going to take this matte cream shade, pick that up on there, and then we're just going to blend right above the crease again where we put our blending color, help smooth out any lines that we did. And then just kind of mix it with the medium brown shade, the first shade that we used. Like I said, this is just all about blending to your preference and just getting it how you like with dimension and color intensity. Next, I'm going to take this Perfusion Twinkle Twinkle eyeshadow palette. This is the brown and, of course, purples. That's what this is all focused around. And I'm going to be taking this pearly, light kind of white shade right here with a flat shadow brush and placing this right on the lid area. This palette is $1, by the way. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and then I like to do that first so that I get a nice edge over here, and then I'll build up some more color if I feel like I need to after. I'm just going to be using this Jessie Girls liquid felt tip pen and doing a small cat wing. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take that same small precise blending brush, going to go back in with this Perfusion eyeshadow palette. I'm going to kind of mix this really deep brown plum shade with this kind of gunmetal gray and place that in the outer corner. But I want to create a little bit of a matte effect up here as well to build up a little bit more of a cream shade, and I don't want too much shimmer. So this is a Physicians Formula Canyon Classic Quad, and I'm going to be using my clearly loved matte light cream shade. Just popping this right under my brow bone. To finish it off, I'm going to go back in with that matte brown shade. Next, you want to curl your lashes. And then just go in with your favorite mascara, or this is the time where you can put false lashes on as well. I'm going to be using the Revlon Lash Potion Mascara, and then I'll probably follow up with the Maybelline The Rocket Mascara. And the last thing I'm going to do is use this Elizabeth Amott Smooth Shadow. It's in the shade Pearl. It's just, I showed this in my favorites as well, and I just use it in the inner tear duct. Kind of makes your eyes appear larger and kind of gives a nice little sparkle to them as well. That's pretty much it for the eyes. I always do this, and then sometimes I tweak my eyeshadow at the end once I'm done with my full face, but as of right now, that's pretty much it for the eyes. It's really easy, like I said, and I think it's really pretty and kind of smoky, kind of sexy, but still really easy to do. So now let's work on the face. Like I said, I usually go back in with another concealer. This is the CoverGirl and Olay Balm. Like so. I'm just going to use my ring finger to tap that in. Yep. I'm going to go in with this highlighting palette from Revlon. This is in Bronze Glow. I'm going to be taking my blush brush by Real Techniques, taking a little bit on there, and I use this kind of as a bronzer slash contour slash blush. So just going to place this where I naturally put my contour. And you're going to blend it up into your temples and your hairline. This is a really good product to kind of like fake a tan as well. Put this on the side of my nose and kind of on my nose, my chin, under my chin. Camouflage any double chins. I sound like I'm singing. I'm in that one tone. And I do want to add a little bit more color into my face, so for blush, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics blush palette. And I'm going to be using it, probably looks a little bit scary on camera, this shade right here. It's kind of like a really cool toned pink. Now we want to highlight our face as well because we do want to be very luminous and glowy. So I'm going to use this Sheer Glow highlighter by Mana Cosmetics. It just looks like this. I don't like the pump on it because it pumps out way too much, so I like to get a little bit on my finger. And so it's really strong, as you can see. This is a gold highlight as opposed to a pearly or champagne color, so it really complements yellow undertones and tan skin as well. And then just taking a nice, I like to use this for highlighting, but this doesn't have any additional product. I'm just going to blend over that. And then lastly, to make sure everything is totally blended, go ahead and take a synthetic brush or a dew fiber brush that's clean, no product on it, and just blend all over your face. So that's pretty much it for the face. Now let's move on to lips. I have two lip options like usual for you guys. I have a more nude pink easy lip, and then I have a more deep kind of red raspberry lip. We'll start off with the nude lip first just because that will be easier to wipe off as well. Go ahead and cancel out your lips. Mine are kind of canceled out. I'm going to take just a little bit of this concealer. This is just an Instant Age Rewind concealer. Because I'm doing this mainly because I'm not going to be using a lipstick per se. I'm going to be using a lip liner and a lip gloss. I do this in general anyways though, so the lip liner I'm going to be using is NYX Nude Beige. And then the lip gloss I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Color Elixir in Petal Plush. I think that's what it's called. This is kind of like a liquid lipstick. So it gives a nice nude lip, but not too nude, has a slight tint of pink in there. And this is what the first look looks like. The second option I have is Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Iced Amethyst. I'm not going to do any lip liner or anything. I just think this is a beautiful kind of raspberry red. This is a pearl finish, so it's not going to be too crazy pigmented, but you can definitely build it up. And this is the completed look for the second lip option. For my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this can be used for Valentine's Day or just a date night look in general, or just anytime you want to do a little bit more of a glam look.